So today we're back with another robotic pool cleaner, this time from Dreame. This is the Dreame Z1. Now I'm actually really looking forward to doing this guy because it has a lot of features that, well, that I would love to see in a pool cleaner, including up to 8,000 gallon per hour suction on this thing. So without further ado, let's get this thing out of the box, get it set up, and hopefully do the first pool cleaning with it here shortly. Okay folks, we're gonna get this guy out of the box. Before we do, just showcase some of the features that you're gonna see here. So this pool sense technology where you actually have a more dedicated route for it to go through the pool. Like I said, max 8,000 gallon per hour suction. So this thing should have some good suction on it. Does have the horizontal water line cleaning, which you're gonna see on any quality pool robot anymore. And then poolside parking at the end of its cycle to stay at the top of the water line so you don't have to retrieve it with a hook. Always appreciative. We'll see if that actually works very well in the end, but for now, let's get this thing out of the box. Okay, open up and right away we see a quick start guide. Very large, fits the size of the box. Just a single page though, so we do have that. We do have an actual owner's or user guide. We do have a retrieval hook that comes with it. It's a really nice hook there. So that's not gonna come with the pole, as they all never do. So we do have the power adapter. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove it from the bag to start. Velcro guy with a towel on it. Then, nice handle here on the robot. Nothing else in the box. There's another robot I got to see at CES this year. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what it can do. So we are gonna get this on the charger and get it charged up, but we're gonna get it set up as well. Taking a peek at this guy, I am seeing something I already really like. While it doesn't have a dock that you're setting the robot in to charge, it is still contact charging. So it looks like it does use this guy right here that should be magnetic. Yeah. I prefer something like this where it's a magnetic slap on, then it's a door or a seal that you have to pull off to get this thing to charge. So we are going to get it charged here shortly. So on top here, looks like we have a kind of a larger button there, as you can see. And we have the power button here. And of course the charging pieces, the two vents, there's actually two on the top rather than a single central one. So interesting to see how that works. Looks like we have some precautions before first use. Essentially this is going over that, hey, so you know that they may have done some testing, so there may be some water stains in the robot, and that's because they're testing it. And essentially they're talking in here, make sure that the filter basket's clean, things are clean, that the underside is clean, and that you wipe water away from the charging contacts before you throw the charger on it. Now let's look at the bottom side of the robot. Obviously we have the cleaning brushes and the tank treads, and then this is going directly into the filter basket. Filter basket, looks like there's a button on the bottom back, flip up the door, and direct access to the actually fairly decently large, a lot of surface area. Yeah, I like it. That's actually a pretty decent filter basket, and the bottom does pop out as well. So that allows you to, that's actually really handy to be honest, because it allows you to rinse through the basket rather than trying to push stuff back out one opening. I actually kind of like that design better than most. So that should make it really easy to clean this basket. Yep, I had it right. All right, there we go. Now I kind of want to get this on the charger right away because I want to get it in my pool as soon as I can. Last one I did, I had to max out to before when the sun went down. Okay, so I got it plugged in, and then I have the charging piece here that's just gonna pop into place. And we get a light bar right here on the top, and even has, I wonder if that's actually it's actually gonna show as it goes in that orange color. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it shows the percentage. But that said, let's work on getting the app set up. So yeah, you can see as it charges up, that much is actually charged, or about 30%, give or take, and then it's kind of blinking the next section, right? So it's charging up, and I'll let it keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the charger off this guy, and we are pretty much as far as I need to go right now. It's like, it's been on that last little bit for a little bit now, but I want to get going on this before it gets too late. So push the power button here. All right, so push and hold, and light bar goes from blue to green. And then, all right, so I have the App Store here, the Dreame Home app I just downloaded. I'm gonna hit open. And welcome to Dreame Home app. I'm gonna hit continue. Looks like I gotta create an account, so I'm gonna hit the sign up now button to the bottom left of the login. And let me do this and I'll be back. So once you put in your email or your phone number, you can do either. You hit get code and they send you a code, and then once that, then you can create a password. So let me do that real quick. So for your password, make sure you have an uppercase letter, lowercase letter, a number, and a special character, and it's between 8 and 16 digits long. So just so you know that. All right, so now we are at let's hit add device, allow Bluetooth. So we're in the Robotic Pool Cleaner Z series. We're doing the Z1 today. Allow while using the app. Now I'm gonna put in my password for my Wi-Fi. Hit next. Now press and hold the power button for 3 seconds. Oh, I think that was it was on actually. I guess I should have had just robot is turned on. I didn't look. Let's hit the power button again and turn it back on. So back on, robot is turned on. There we go. Hit next. Press and hold the mode button for 5 seconds to go Bluetooth pairing. I guess it is a blinking blue light. It's no longer blinking here, so I wonder if I have to try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We got the blinking blue light. And there it is. Found it right away after I did that. So yeah, it's a full blinking blue light. The other one was just the loading. So I'm gonna hit next. And done. All right, so it's online. Let's hit the go button down here. Looks like there is a firmware update. I'm gonna hit update now. Wipe the charging port dry before drying. Yep, you gotta make sure that this is dry. Got it, okay. Let's firmware update, there we go. So it is downloading firmware. I'll be back once that's done. Okay, firmware is now up to date. I actually threw the charger on here to see if it actually will allow me to do this while it's charging. And it looks like yes, it would have allowed me to do this, so I could have gotten this part done while it was still early in the charging. But now we can actually see the robot. So let's head back and let's see. Yep, so that's the go page. All right, we go in, we see the robot. We see that we're connected via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on the top left there. 98% battery, cleaning settings, let's go there. And so this, we have standard, floor only, walls only, waterline focus, or complete cleaning. In this case, I'm going to start by doing complete cleaning. Robot will not start mapping when this mode is enabled. Oh, well then let's do standard. Let's hit setup. Standard cleaning times once. I'm going to do max. You know what? No, I'm going to save once. I want to see what this does in a normal cleaning mode with one-time use out of this first one. This is not a review video. We're going to give her a go, hit confirm, and yeah. So let's head down to the water. Okay, so I'm interested. I haven't gone into the app or hit a play button or anything like that. Power is on. I'm hoping that it just automatically does its thing. Although I just did my first robot that you literally had to hit play before it did anything. So she's kicking on. Looks like it did a 360 turn is what it's working on. Going around in a circle. Maybe mapping. So right now, I started it kind of over here. It's kind of going around the edge of the pool, so it seems like it's kind of doing the mapping. You can see there's actually a decent amount of stuff at the bottom of the pool. A lot of small, fine stuff all the way around the entire outer edge, and some stuff in the middle too. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. It's obviously going around in a circle, and I'm assuming it's mapping. And we're gonna let it do its thing, and we'll be back in a little bit. First run. Okay, so it's only been going for about a half an hour. And my God, does it do a good job of cleanup. Now, it was very structured. It actually started over here. It was going back and forth all the way through the pool, and then I didn't see where it changed direction, but now it's going. Now it's going this direction. So it's kind of doing a cross checkerboard kind of thing. But my Lord, in 30 minutes, it's got 95% of what was on the bottom of this pool. That's awesome. Like, that's literally awesome. So yeah. So far, so good. Now, it hasn't done the walls yet and the water line. Usually, I'm used to robots doing that usually first, but I'm just going to let it go and I have somewhere to be here in about 20 minutes. So yeah, so far I'm actually incredibly impressed with this robot, which is always a good thing. One other thing to point out is how slow it's going. It's not churning things up by going too fast. So that's another actually strategic move by this guy. And you can actually see what the battery is. Look at that. What, 75%, give or take? That's cool. That's really, really, really cool. Okay, well, in 30 minutes, that's awesome. All right, well, I've been waiting for a little bit, but literally, there's like nothing on the bottom. All right, so let's get this guy out of the water. Just using the hook that I already have down here from my other robots, and doing it one-handed too. So obviously, yeah, it may have came up to the surface, but because I was going for so long, it went back down underneath. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing how much stuff is in here. Pop. Not a terrible amount. But this is the one thing I really like about it. Pop open the bottom. And now I can wash this straight out of it, right? Just straight through. So, just like this. But of course I'll do it, lift it up, and it just goes right out the bottom. Quick and easy. Way easier than any other ones I've ever done. Now I understand why the power cord has a little towel to wipe these guys off. Charge me up. So to finalize this video, I am super impressed out of the gate of this guy. I love that it strategically places and maps out the pool so it knows exactly that it's going to hit every spot at least one time. So that's pretty awesome. And then secondly, the basket design is solid as well. Now, the robot is heavier than a lot of the robots I have. I have to look up the specs on that, but I would highly recommend checking out my review after I've used this multiple times, so I have a better understanding of it, and I'll have better video of it, especially when it does the walls and stuff. So for this video, that's that. So thanks for watching the end of this setup and an unboxing video, and of course kind of first use. So thanks for watching to the end. Catch you back here on GeekSmart for another future video setup and tutorial. See you soon.